wonder what's wrong. Okay, never mind. Let's go. And yeah, this is the one. Yeah. Nope, no new headphones. Why? It's the same one I've been using all the time. Hold on. Okay. Just go turn it down. Wait, should I turn it down here? Okay. Okay, I got my own system down to 37 now. Like, how about now? Is the game audio okay? Okay, I turned quite a bit down for the input capture. Still the same. Okay. How about now? Wait, I need to go back into the game first. Yeah, I just changed it in the OBS. I wonder why. Hmm. Yep, I'm using OBS. How about now? I already tweaked down. Okay. Okay. Let's get going. My voice up? What do you mean my voice up? I never changed anything about my mic. It's still cranked up the highest. Do you mean it's louder or? Ah, fuck. later, I think. I'm supposed to take down the helicopter using this. Ah, ouch. Where is he now? Okay, I think the helicopter is going down now. Why is it invert? Okay. Or is he like story lock? Okay, go down now. Yay! Okay, he's down now. Okay. Now I'm supposed to get through here. Okay. Okay. Right. Ouch. No way up here. Yep. Gotta find a way up, I think. Okay. I'm just gonna go down and get this. What? Can I get down here? Okay. And I'm gonna try and fly up. This trunk looks like you can fly up. Nope. Okay, this is the one controlling. Hmm. Great, I'm stuck. know about this here. Ah, where? Nah, stupid. Should have come closer and take a look first. Hey there, Skystream. I am gaming. Hello. How is it going? Oh, I saw. And how should I say this? Fun but very puzzling. Great, I'm stuck. That means I'm not supposed to go there. Oh, what? Okay, I think we're supposed to open the other gate now. Hello? Ooh, look at all the supplies. Okay, thank you very much. Anything special here? No? No, okay. It's G-Man! Oh, I missed, and I should have zoomed in earlier. Oh, he went on. Okay, nothing here. Wait for me, Mr. G-Man. And he's gone. Is it possible to like take this the other way down? No, no. What's happening? Okay, fine. I see. Let's go. Ouch. Let's ride. Okay, I'm gonna aim for the lock here. Hopefully I'll be able to do this in one go. Whee! Wow. Even do a backflip. Black Mesa Ace. By the way, I finished Black Mesa in one go. Check it out. I finished it in 19 hours. Huh. Oh, okay. I located it. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. This is the plates. Oh, we're really here already. Hello.
We've got something. Okay, it's human. Hello?
Hello.
Take it easy in there. You're safe now. You'll have to
come in
forgive the scanning
peace.
process. We can't take any chances. Dr. Freeman? Gordon Freeman? Is that you? You've made it
Hey.
here this quickly. Well, Eli is going to be amazed, not to mention relieved. I'm Dr. Mossman, Dr. Judith Mossman. I've been hearing about you since long before the Black Mesa incident.
Ooh.
Oh, Black Mesa. I do so envy you working with Eli and Dr. Kleiner when they were at the top of their field. Ah, there we go. You can come through now.
Thank you.
I'll take you down to Eli right away. He would never forgive me if I kept you waiting.
Let's go then.
We could certainly use the extra help around here. We've covered a lot of ground the last few months, but things would go so much faster if we had more people with your training. We're closing in on a reliable local teleport technology. Something the Combine still hasn't mastered. Eli thinks their portals are string-based, similar to our Calabi-Yau model, but they've failed to factor in the dark energy equations. They can tunnel through from their universe, but once they're here, they're dependent on local transportation. If they knew what we were doing with entanglement... Oh. Listen to me. I sound like a postdoc. I'm just so excited to think that we'll finally have the chance to work together.
Yay.
Where was I? Oh, yes. Dr. Kleiner compressed the Zen relay far beyond anything he imagined at Black Mesa. We figured out how to use Zen as an unexpressed axis, effectively a dimensional slingshot, so we can swing around the border world and come back in local space without having to pass through. Oh, here's Eli now.
All right, good. You keep right on.
Hey.
Eli, look who I found in the airlock.
Hola.
Gordon Freeman. Let me get a look at you, man.
Konnichiwa.
My God, you haven't changed one iota. How do you do it?
Thanks
Now,
to
let's
my
see.
employer.
The last time I saw you, I sent you up for help after the resonance cascade. I never thought it would take you this long to get back to me. Welcome to the lab anyway. It's not Black Mesa, but it served us well enough.
It's going to be a lot more like Black Mesa with Gordon here to help.
Right you are. MIT graduates are few and far between these days. We'll get you out of that hazard suit and back into your lab coat where you belong.
No, I'm keeping
Let me just finish
keeping
up
my
some work
hazard
and I'll see
suit.
what I can
Thank
dig
you.
up. Dr. Freeman, it's been a real honor. I'm looking forward to working together.
Feel free to look around.
Ooh.
Oh, Dr. Freeman, you should stay with Eli. Go on. I'll rejoin you shortly.
Okay.
Fine scientist, Judith. She was up for your job at Black Mesa, but you edged her out with your Innsbruck experience.
Gordon. The Vortigaunt said you were here. I can't believe you made it so quickly on foot.
I believe he broke your record, honey.
Well, he earned it. I guess you proved you can handle yourself out there.
There's nothing Gordon can't handle, with the possible exception of you.
Dad, please.
Ooh.
Take a look at this, Gordon.
Yes. What is this? Do I press this or? Great stuff.
Alex, I thought you were on watch.
The Vortigaunts relieved me so I could come see Gordon. Anyway, I should be in here working on the portal.
I have the repairs
Portal.
well in hand. Someone misjudged the capacity of the Combine thyristor.
Are you blaming me?
No, not at all. It was a calculation error, not a mechanical problem.
Then maybe you should let me do the calculations next time as well as installing it.
Alex, really? Sometimes I think you deliberately misunderstand me.
Alex, why don't you take Gordon along and give him some practice with the gravity gun?
What?
Sure.
What
Come
gun?
on, Gordon. Let's go have some fun.
The zero-point energy field manipulator is not a toy, Alex.
Ugh, let's get out of here.
Bye.
So I see you've met Dr. Mothman. She's one of the main reasons I spend so much time outside. You should hear her drone on about how it should have been her in the Black Mesa test chamber that day. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking behind her back. It just gets a bit claustrophobic down here.
You just did.
That's the old passage to Ravenholm. We don't go there anymore.
Why? Why don't you go Ravenholm?
Come on. So, here we are. The scrapyard. This is a gravity gun my father was talking about. You can call it the zero-point energy field manipulator if you really want to. It's designed for handling hazardous materials, but we mainly use it for heavy lifting.
Ooh.
Give it a try.
It's mine
The
now.
primary trigger emits a charge. You can punch stuff and send it flying. I found it handy for clearing minefields.
G to swap gravity gun with previous gun. Oh.
The secondary trigger lets you grab things. You can throw them with the primary. Once you've picked something up, you can drop it gently by pressing your secondary trigger again. Pick up some stuff and toss it.
I see. Ooh.
You can also pull stuff over from a distance. Try grabbing those barrels from that ledge up there. All right. See if you can stack some stuff to climb up here. Try stacking some things. Grab something with your secondary trigger, then press the same trigger again to drop it gently. All right.
Wee. Beware of dog.
Now let me call Dog. He loves to play fetch. Dog! Come!
Hey. That's a very big dog.
Good doggy. Gordon, this is Dog. My dad built him to protect me when I was a kid.
Cool.
First model was about yay high. I've been adding to him ever since. Haven't I, boy? Okay, Dog, let's play catch with Gordon. You'll need to use the gravity gun.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Dog. Throw!
Press.
Good catch!
Do I throw it back?
Throw another, Dog. Awesome! Another one, Dog.
Catch.
Dog, go get your ball!
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Go fetch!
Good throw.
Oops. Missed it. Oops.
Throw it, Dog.
See?
When I told you Dog liked to play fetch, I didn't tell you who'd be fetching, did I? Okay, Gordon, let's try something else. Dog, throw something bigger.
What?
No, Dog. No, no, boy. Down. Put that down. What is it, Dog? Oh my God, what was that? Scanners! Combine sweeping the area. We've got to head back to the lab. Come on, Gordon.
Shit's going down.
Dad, it's Alex. Do you read?
Alex! Honey,
What's going on in there?
where are you, Alex?
We're in the scrapyard airlock, stuck in a full auto cycle.
Is Gordon still with you?
He's right here.
Yes.
Good. I want you to
Dad?
take Gordon out of here. Head for the coast. Do not go through Rafe.
Dad? Dad! Damn it! Dog, open the airlock. Get us out of here. Hurry, now! Tear it apart if you have to. Just get it open. That's enough, Dog.
Thank you.
Come on, Gordon. Come on!
Thank you. Run!
Gordon, you need to get out of here. I can't leave my father. Dog, take Gordon to the Ravenholm tunnel, then circle around and try to meet up with me. Hurry!
Okay. A new companion. Thank you. Ooh, okay. What? Is that coming? Ah, I see. Okay. Okay, let's put this down gently. And do myself a little just now. Ow! Okay, okay. Okay. Dear God, I'm struggling. up. Let's hope there's smaller boxes. Okay, okay. Okay, good. You out of here. Okay, let's put them on gently. Wait. Fuck me. But even though I break the lock, okay, fine, never mind. Let's just go on through. Yes, fuck me. Big brain moment. Unfucking believable. Oh. Wasted a lot of time. We don't go to Ravenholm. Why? Oh my, what's that? Yes. Oh my. This thing is in half. Whoosh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no wonder these things are here. Head crab missiles. Oh right. Okay, I thought you're supposed to break this, but yeah, let's go. Okay, I see. Oh my. Oh, ooh, damn. Can you? Ooh la la. Satisfying. Down you go. Okay, pick this up, okay? Okay, no, okay. It's unbreakable. Okay, 1, 2. I'm just gonna try to break as much as I can. And off we go. Oops, wrong button. Okay, I'm just gonna break through.
They have become like these peculiar demons which dwell
Who's
in
that?
matter, but in whom no light may be found.
Hello? And how are you supposed to pass through this? Does... What's that scream? Oh, okay. How about this? Ouch. Huh. Okay. Okay, quick save. Just wanna try. Can you? Okay, you can crouch through. Little nuggets of terror. Ay! Where did it go? Can I? Yes. Is it possible? No, not possible.
For the days of my life have vanished like smoke, and my bones are parched like ash, and let all my
Is
impurities
that
be as
a priest
fuel
preaching?
and fire until nothing remains but the light alone.
Oh fuck! Ah.
May they
Oh.
like dust before the wind. May the angel of the Lord pursue them.
Oh, I didn't saw you there. Ah. Yay. Oh, they're not dead yet. Okay. Ow. Mhm. I'll put you out of your misery.
But who is this? Another life to save?
Hello there, I
I'll
am
keep
Gordon
my eye on
Freeman.
you. More than that, I cannot promise.
And where did my blade go? Never mind, I just pick up the barrel. Come on! Ooh, more blades for me. Okay, and we press on. Oh my. just gonna get these guys in one go, hopefully. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay, can I stop it? Okay. Okay, if it's stuck in the wall. Okay. This is exactly how far. If I put it down here. Okay. Right, break it on. I can't. Yep, I can't get up there. How should I solve this? How about let's try this again. Mwah. Another way in, perhaps? I see. Oopsie. dead. Oh my, what the hell is this? Is it dead? Ew, why is this black color? Aha! Yikes! Burn! I wasted the gas just now, so I can't trigger it again. Ah, my blade. Fine.
Well
Hello.
done, brother. Make free use of my traps, but take care not to fall in them yourself. Behind you! In Ravenholm, you do well to be vigilant.
Thank you. Oh, all these just to head here to hear him talk. Okay. Ouch. Right. Let go. Okay.
Minor lacerations detected.
What's this do? Oh, okay. Nothing else here. Oh, this is a trap, I see. I see. Okay, this is an elevator and a trap. Okay. Ah, fell down.
Better and better. I am Father Grigori.
Father
You have already
Grigori.
met my congregation.
Father Gregory looks a little bit crazy. What? Okay. Oops.
Medical systems engaged.
Ow!
Minor lacerations detected.
Weird looking head crab. Okay, I'm just gonna reload again. Yay. Okay. Maybe not. Look at how Father Gregory does it.
Ah, it is you, brother. I apologize. But no harm done. I will to the least your concern.
Understandable. Ooh. The hell? Wait, ouch!
Blood toxin level detected. Automatic medical systems engaged. Morphine administered.
What's that weird sound? Huh. Ah, wasted. Okay. Oh, okay, this. Okay. Come to mama. Happy? Yay. Ah, okay. Hopefully all the zombies are here. No. Oh, okay. He went fire bathing. Okay. I guess we can go down now. Or maybe not. Ah!
Minor fracture detected.
Thank you.
Although they call me crazy, I care not, for thou art my helper, my strength.
Fuck, how come are you dead? Yes, dead. Oh my! Grenade! Oh, silly me. There's one here. Damn! I heard someone press the following button, is it? Can't see who's following me now. Anyway, thanks for following. Happy ever cover dance! Oh, NTC. Thanks for following NTC14. 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 What the? Okay, it's just some corpse hanging over there. Okay, let's check this place out. Ah. pipes. Wait. Fine. Ooh, okay. I wonder if we can kill them using this. Where's the can? It's just white paint. Ooh, okay, okay, you can go up here. Okay. Yikes.
Lacerations detected.
What's this? Shotgun? Oh no, magnum ammo. Hello? Ooh, father is up here. Motherfuckers. Oh, look at father
Here,
go.
brother.
Hello,
Come
brother.
closer.
Yes, I am.
You've stirred up hell. A man after my own heart. Here, I have a more suitable gun for you. You'll need it. Catch.
Hey, Tiago, can I send an YouTube video? It's from Valve. And you react for opinion? Okay, how do I do it? Okay. See. I'm scared of typing. Thanks for following. This is not a clickbait, is it? It can be Half-Life 3 or something. YouTube video is from Valve. React for opinion. Oh, is it? They're going to launch new games. Do you want me like to react now or can I do it later? At this moment? Well, hold up. Let me just pause this game. Yeah, hold on. Let me set up the window capture thing. Wait, hold on, hold on. Let me just press that link. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna set up the window capture thingy on OBS. Hold on. add a new source. Window captured, yay. How come? Why is it not showing? Oh, okay. Here we go. Let me just size it down a little. Okay. What do you want me to do? Wait, hold on. Seriously, Half-Life 3? Wait, just wait. Okay. I think I set up well. Okay. What do you want me to do, by the way? React for opinion. It can be Half-Life 3. Do you react at this moment? New Valve games will come. Let's check description. Check the comments. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, I think it will. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay. Chat replay. The video's like 58 seconds only. You check description. What description?
This is Steam.
Pistol 3 is in theory of how Half-Life 3 will work. Do you want me to like search for episode 3 or what? Or do you want me to tag exactly the words? Epistle 3? It says Valve live stream 16 hours ago, but no.
This is Steam Deck.
The uprising of humanity left the Combine Empire weaker than they had ever been since their invasion of
Okay,
planet Earth 20 years before. With the fall of Nova Prospect, the destruction of the Citadel, and at the pinnacle point of the war between the Resistance and the Combine's brutal army, the Battle of White
Theory of Half-Life 3 is an lost episode of an developer which lost a job. Oh, okay.
Forest led to
I'm
yet
just gonna
another
skip
victory
real quick,
for the Resistance, and with this,
since I
but
already know
it
the
never came.
background story.
Many years later, a story was released, but not in the conventional sense in which the players were used to. What was this story? How did it fit into the already constructed Half-Life universe?
Okay, just
After
skip
a
real quick.
brutal war with the Combine Empire within the multiverse, it seemed that they had finally met their match when humanity struck back. While their occupation on other planets may have gone extremely easily,
Okay.
Planet Earth had the strength to fight against this force. At the war's height, Judith Mossman had been sent to the north by Dr. Arne Magnusson to seek out the codes of the Combine homeworld in the event they would need them. While there, she was captured by Combine forces, but not before she could gather information about a mysterious, lost vessel that could change the tide of
Borealis
this
is from
war.
Portal, right?
After discovering both the Combine home
Borealis was like, I don't remember quite well. The Portal research ground is like on the North Pole or South Pole, I'm not sure.
World portal codes
Haven't played Portal
and
before.
information on the Borealis, a lost ship created by Aperture Science
Like, isn't this why like Half-Life 2 you can teleport is because of Borealis?
that held an
Borealis's technology on the ship? I'm not sure.
immensely dangerous but powerful secret that could bring great change to the war. Dr. Eli Vance and Dr. Isaac Klein clashed with their views on what the Borealis should be used for once they got their hands on it. In Isaac's view, they could use the lost research vessel to make a great change and give the Resistance more of a chance in defeating the Combine, while
Yes.
Eli believed that using the Borealis for any purpose could lead to another event just as bad as the Resonance Cascade. With this, Eli pleads that Gordon and Alex destroy the ship when on their upcoming trip to the north to save Judith, and now, firstly discover the lost piece of technology, and secondly, decide what to do with it. The Resistance fought a final wave of Combine forces and sent off their rocket with the intent to close a forming super portal that would, if allowed to grow into maturity, allow the Combine to send through their vast armies and take over the planet once again and crush the Resistance. To the Resistance's luck,
like do or
their
die.
rocket was launched successfully and the portal closed, leaving the Combine units on Earth abandoned. Having fixed up an old helicopter, Alex, Gordon, and Eli head to the hangar to set off. Unfortunately, Combine advisors attack the group in a last-ditch effort to stop their plans. During the attack,
Do you mean like Borealis is the whole ship is a machine of teleport, or is there some place on Borealis and you can just step inside? Yeah, inside Borealis and okay.
one of the Combine advisors brutally murders Eli in front of his daughter, leaving yet another victim to the Combine rule.
I see.
To Gordon and Alex's luck, Dog crashes through the ceiling and fights off the advisors, saving their lives. But the damage had already been done. And now, the Resistance had to decide what to do next without one of their strongest leaders to guide them. With Eli Vance having been murdered by the
What do you mean by it can teleport on random areas from universe? Like you can't control where it lands after teleporting?
Combine advisors within the hangar of White Forest, both Gordon and Alex, as well as the rest of the Resistance, mourned the loss of one of the great and prominent members of their cause. As Eli had the information about the Borealis in his brain when he had died, the Resistance feared that the survivors
Teleports like Zen and Earth or space. But you can't control it, or you can.
surviving Combine advisor may have absorbed important information about the Resistance's cause, fearing any future plan of the rebellion to have been compromised. With the Resistance full of sadness, information about the Resistance's cause, fearing any future plan of the rebellion to have been compromised. With the Resistance full of sadness, they came together to bury Eli and honor his memory. Soon, talk came of the plan ahead and the mystery of
until Half-Life Alyx comes.
of the Borealis. Following the wishes of their beloved leader, the Resistance decided to follow through with the plan to travel to the north to seek out Judith's fate and discover the secrets of the Borealis that she had found just before her capture. As Gordon and Alex prepared to leave, the people spoke of what to actually do with the Borealis upon discovery. Some believed that it should be destroyed, just like Dr. Eli Vance had wanted, as it could not only potentially give the Combine access to whatever advanced technology was on board, but also
Yeah, but it would create an paradox. Alex would do that.
if used incorrectly by the Resistance, this could have the potential to trigger something just as bad as a resonance cascade, or maybe something even worse. The others within the Resistance believed that upon the discovery of this lost research vessel, they could use the technologies within to aid the Resistance.
Where one universe, one of other dies. Yeah.
In it.
Either Gordon or Alex, right?
Success against the Combine Empire and free humanity from their awful rule. But, as no one actually knew what resided on the Borealis, the decision would be left to Gordon and Alex if they were even able to discover it. With Judith's coordinates to hand, Alex and Gordon set off using the helicopter, hoping that the Combine had not discovered the
Like, is this law correct or speculated? Okay, an idea of direction. Okay.
the Borealis yet either. With the Combine having stormed Judith's base, as well as their advisor taking whatever it could from Eli's brain, it was clear that the Combine had information, but if it were enough to go on, they were unsure. Aware that this trip to the north could be quite dangerous, another group of the Resistance chose to follow Alex and Gordon in a separate helicopter, where they could supply additional support if they were to come into any trouble with the Combine. After hours of traveling, Gordon and Alex make it to the north, but for an unknown reason, suddenly and without warning, the helicopter was unable to transport them, leaving the duo to continue to follow the coordinates on foot. Continuing on, Gordon and Alex finally come across the Borealis, but to their disappointment, they find that the Combine had already made it here first.
Ouch.
With their technology, the Combine had constructed a fortified barricade around a field of open ice. While at first there appeared to be nothing of interest within it, They watched as the Borealis faded in and out of existence. One moment there, one moment gone. At first, Gordon and Alex thought that the Combine technology around the ship was somehow manipulating it, but upon further inspection, they understood the ship to be actually teleporting itself in and out of the area, and now they could see the Combine technology surrounding it was attempting to bring the ship into complete coherence. With this amazing feat happening before their eyes, this confirmed to Gordon and Alex that the technology on board had great potential to either aid the Resistance or destroy it. Understanding that the Combine had placed the technology around the ship to seize and then study it, they continued to follow the coordinates that Judith had given them, believing these coordinates to be the place where the ship would materialize for long enough for them to get on board before it disappeared again. On their journey to these coordinates, Combine soldiers had become aware of Gordon and Alex's presence, where they were later captured. To their luck, the duo discovered that they had been spotted by Dr. Wallace Breen, but not a version that they had been familiar with. During their last interaction, Wallace had been attempting to open up a portal to the Combine homeworld in the hopes he could leave Earth and avoid the wrath of the Resistance for his part in working with the Combine. But this version of Wallace was different. Although his physical body had seemingly died after falling into the depths of the Citadel after Gordon had destroyed the Dark Fusion reactor, the Combine had used an earlier version of Wallace's memories and imprinted them onto a Combine advisor where he would now live as one of them, unaware of what had actually
become a stalker. What's a stalker? Do you mean like the advisor?
happened to his
The
physical
Combine advisor?
form. Aware of the reputation Gordon
Or a
held
ghost?
amongst his fellow Combine
Oh, okay.
members, the slug version of Wallace slightly feared him, but he feared the Combine even more.
I see.
He confessed to Gordon and Alex that he was, just like many others, simply a prisoner of the Combine and a tool to their
really?
continued dominance over the planet. Disgusted with what the Combine had turned him into, he asks Gordon to end his life. Believing Breen to have been partly responsible for her father's death, as well as the awful conditions, losses, and situations that the
2 bullets to
Resistance
the
had
head.
found themselves in, Alex believed that a quick death would be too good for Wallace, regardless of whether this version had no memory of the pain he had caused. While Alex did have strong feelings about how Wallace should suffer, Gordon felt pity and compassion for this Breen grub, and upon having some time away
Breen
from
grub.
Alex, he may have followed through with the grotesque creature's plea of release from a miserable existence. Free from their brief detainment of Breen's forces, Gordon and Alex later come across Judith after finding her locked inside of a Combine interrogation cell. As Judith had been captured by the Combine and detained as the uprising continued without her, she was unaware of the brutal murder of Eli. In her grief, Alex blames Judith for his death, believing her actions and betrayal to have had a major impact on the war, increasing the wedge between them in their relationship. Upon hearing this, Judith attempts to convince both Gordon and Alex that Eli had been aware of her cooperation with the Combine all along, and she had been using them to gain an advantage against the dominating alien force. She had known how it would look to the rest of the Resistance, that she would be branded as a traitor, but the reward for taking part in such a dangerous mission would give the Resistance that advantage they needed. With her explanation complete, Gordon believes her to be telling the truth, but in Alex's highly distressed state, she refuses to believe a word Judith says. Regardless of whether Alex believed Judith or not, she possessed the knowledge on how to bring the Borealis completely into this plane of existence, where they could then board it. Fighting through Combine forces, the trio reach a Combine research post. Here, while Judith attempts to attune the frequencies required to bring the research vessel completely into this dimension, Gordon and Alex fight off the Combine forces stationed here to protect the post. With more Combine units on the way, Judith completes her task, bringing forth the ship. Still avoiding the Combine forces, the trio board the Borealis just in time before it phased out of existence. Looking back, they see their resistance reinforcements arrive, and now the Combine could hopefully be held off long enough for Gordon, Alex, and Judith to figure out how this ship worked. On board, the trio begin to understand where the ship went when it disappeared. Looking around them, they watch as the Borealis jumps from universe to universe. Here, they see distant worlds free from any Combine invasion. As this ship had the ability to teleport, Gordon, Alex, and Judith wander it, searching for the power source that allowed it to perform this extremely advanced task. Finding the control room, the trio discovered that the journey of this ship not only covered various other worlds, but also various other times. Its non-linear timeline showed them that during its development, a team had constructed the Bootstrap device, a self-contained device capable of creating a field large enough to cover the entire ship. When activated, it was designed to send the ship anywhere in space and time. The team, working from the Aperture Science Research Facility, had seen this as the next stage in their scientific path, but without testing, they could not be sure of the risk that came with such an advanced piece of technology. As the Combine invaded the planet, the scientists became aware that the dominating alien force was searching planet Earth for its research facilities. With Black Mesa having been destroyed and Aperture known across the planet as a rival, they knew that it was only a matter of time before the Combine would come for them. With this, they activated the Bootstrap device, unaware of the consequences in doing so. Selecting a place as far away as they could, the scientists programmed the Borealis to send them to the Arctic North, away from any conflict. Upon activation, the ship created a field around itself and then flung through space and time, landing not only within the chosen destination, but also simultaneously in many time zones, planets, and dimensions. Existing before, during, and after the Combine invasion all at once, Gordon watched as the Borealis flung through time and space. He could see the scientists left behind attempting to board the ship, as well as the Combine soldiers fighting with the members of the Resistance that had come to aid Gordon. Time moved and stayed still at the same time. Through these glimpses, Alex saw what she believed to be a staging area for a Combine invasion, ready to attack an innocent civilization, just like they had to Earth many years before. As the ship stretched and navigated space and time, Gordon, Alex, and Judith attempted to discuss what they planned to do with the ship now that they had it in their possession. Destroy it, or somehow control and manipulate its technology to aid the Resistance against them.
Like, how do you control something that you're not familiar with?
The Combine. As they discussed this, the ship sent through waves of side effects caused by the Bootstrap device. Time loops sent through the ship like bubbles resulted in additional versions of Gordon, Alex, and Judith all in one space. With their minds confused, emotions heightened, and a tough decision to make, the discussion increased into an argument between Alex and Judith on what the best course of action to take was. Already angry and distrustful of Judith, Alex argued that the ship should be destroyed, following her father's wishes, while Judith argued that they should deliver it to the Resistance and study it. As the argument escalated, Alex suggested that they should set the ship to self-destruct and send the ship into the heart of the Combine homeworld, where it would hopefully destroy them and save not only humanity, but countless civilizations across the entire multiverse from their dominating reign. In response to this, Judith attempted to overpower Alex and turn off the Bootstrap device to allow it to rest within the ice surrounding it. With this, in a heated struggle, Alex shoots Judith, killing her. With her death, Alex had honored her father's wish, and whether Gordon liked it or not, they would set the Borealis to self-destruct and ride it together into the Combine homeworld. As Alex arms the ship, essentially turning it into a time-traveling missile, the duo, who had already been through enough pain and war for one lifetime, accepted their fate as the Borealis began its final trip. In this moment, the G-Man appeared aboard the ship, this time taking an interest in Alex instead of Gordon. Through her life, Alex had interacted with the G-Man twice, Once as a child during the Black Mesa incident, and secondly, after she had been attacked and almost killed by a hunter in the Outlands. Although she had not properly seen this mysterious entity since her childhood, she did indeed recognize him. With their imminent demise coming up, the G-Man tells Alex that they have places to do and people to be. Upon saying this, Alex follows the G-Man through one of his portals out of this reality, closing the portal behind them, leaving Gordon alone. Looking outwards, Gordon watches as the Borealis enters the Combine home universe, and ahead, he sees just how vast their empire was. The dominating alien force had managed to construct part of their empire around an entire star. They had constructed a Dyson sphere, something humanity had only thought to be theoretically possible. Their empire, knowledge and power was much larger than anyone had ever thought, and then it dawned on him just how low of an impact humanity had and ever would make. That the Borealis, upon impact, would merely be registered by the Combine. Believing all to be lost and all hope gone, Gordon waited for his fate, but, to his luck, the Vortigaunt had discovered his location and, using their abilities, plucked him out of the Borealis, where it hit the Combine homeworld and exploded. Landing on an unknown shore in an unknown time, Gordon did know that a lot of time had passed since he had stepped onto the Borealis in the north. He believed that enough time would have passed for those that had been around during his time with the Resistance would remember his name, but most of those he had known best had either been murdered, disappeared, or aged with time. Even now, after everything he had been through, Gordon was completely unaware of whether the resistance of humanity had defeated the Combine Empire or whether humanity had fallen, just like many other civilizations. With this ending having left the series and fans still without an actual conclusion of how the whole story ended, on August 27, 2017, Mark tweeted small changes to this story, stating that a sketch is only a starting point and that everything changes as you try to make it real. He further went on to say that Alex shooting Judith just wouldn't work. As I am assuming here, it just did not fit Alex's character, and so Mark made a few tweets suggesting changes to his posted story. In one, he offers a change in Judith and Alex's fight. In this alternate version, Alex pushes Judith into a time loop or a portal bubble instead of shooting her, leaving Judith's fate unknown to Gordon. I think this one makes more sense than Alex shooting her. What do you think? Moving on, Mark suggests that Barney would likely have a part in this too, as well as Dog. Sadly, he did not go into more detail about a role they could play. You will also notice here that he refers to Barney as Bernadette and Dog as Cat, something I will get into shortly. Finally, and this is my favourite, an alternate ending, that as the Borealis exploded, it triggers a huge time loop that sends Gordon back onto the inbound train in Black Mesa, beginning the whole story again. Now this could go two ways. Either Gordon lands on the tram platform fully aware of what is to come and can now stop the experiment, stopping the Combine invasion from ever happening, or the second way it could go is that Gordon lands on that platform losing all memory of what had happened and the loop begins again. In my opinion, that would have been a pretty great ending for the Half-Life series.
Yep, that would
Posted
be cool.
onto his blog on August 25th, 2017.
But how about G-Man? Nobody has explained like who does G-Man work for, or why did G-Man just bring Alex and went off.
Mark Laidlaw gave the fans
I like the idea of the just now what did it say? Gordon being teleported back to the platform and knowing what would happen and stop the experiment in time, or he landed on the platform and forgets about everything and the time loop begins.
live series.
Interesting idea.
Posted onto his blog on
But that means there's a lot of other stuff not explained though.
August 25th, 2017. Mark Laidlaw gave the fans exactly what we had been waiting for a whole 10 years. Epistle 3. clearly a reference to Episode 3. Not a complete conclusion of the story, but still something that could give us some sense of closure. Now, as some of you probably know, Epistle 3 was written as a sort of fanfiction, I guess. Even by Mark's own account, from a deleted tweet, we can see he stated this. My website's down for now. I guess fanfic is popular. Even a gender swap snapshot of a dream I had many years ago. Luckily, this tweet was used in multiple news articles at the time, so there were still traces of it out there for me to find during my research. Following on from Mark posting Epistle 3 to his blog, both he and other developers that worked at Valve did state that there was never an actual plot put into place for Episode 3, and Epistle 3 was actually just a thought Mark had about the series, and in turn, is not to be considered the official canon ending for the Half-Life series. Moving on, Mark wrote Epistle 3 as a letter to the player, being us I guess. As you can tell during my telling of the story, I used all of the names we are familiar with in the series, but Mark wrote this as a gender-swapped version of the story with different names. I'll do a quick run-through of the differences. In this gender-swap story, Gordon Freeman is referred to as Gertie Fremont. What was interesting about this is that Mark actually gave us insight into what Gordon was thinking. A good example is when Alex does not believe Judith to have been working for the Resistance all along, and we get confirmation here that Gordon agrees with her. Anyway, Alex Vance is referred to as Alex Vaughn. Her father Eli is named Ellie Vaughn. Judith Mossman is Dr. Jerry Mass. The transformed Wallace Breen, also known as Breen Grub after transformation, is called Dr. Bree before transformation and Bree Slug after transformation in the story, and the G-Man is referred to as Mrs. X. With the characters out of the way,
Why Mrs.
Vortigauns are given the impressive name of Ghastly Horns. The Borealis is given the name the Hyperborea, a nice nod to the ship's original name during the development cycle and into the beta. The Combine are named the Disparate. I hope I said that correctly. And the Aperture Science Research Facility are named the Toxin Island Research Base. I wanted to create the video this way with the characters' real names so that those who had never read Epistle 3 could A. follow the story easily, and B. actually give them an excuse to read it. This is the closure we never got, and it is absolutely worth a read. I have put a link to it in the description. With Breen Grub having been mentioned in the story, it is actually really interesting to note that Mark also created a Breen Grub Twitter account in 2012, 5 years before he posted Epistle 3.
Breen Grub.
The Breen Grub Twitter account adds a little background to his story after Half-Life 2. After his memories are imprinted upon a Combine advisor, he wakes up in his new form. On May 31st, 2012, Breen makes his first tweet seemingly adapting to his new form, and over the following days, he attempts to contact members of the Resistance in an attempt to help them against the Combine by dropping pieces of information to help the rebellion on a channel he believed to be secure. Through 180 tweets up until 2014, his tweets show him adjusting to his new form, attempting to help the Resistance by making them aware of the enemies around them, and finally, Breen is seemingly taken over by an evil force where his motivations later change to trying to find out where the Resistance were hiding. I will not go too much into detail about Breen Grub, as I do intend to make a whole video about it, but with the existence of this Twitter account while Mark was still at Valve and Breen Grub appearing again in Epistle 3, I would say that it is a strong possibility that Breen Grub was meant to be in Episode 3. I would have hoped that we as the player would then have had the choice on whether to put him out of his misery or let him continue to suffer in his new form. 2 years after Breen Grub stopped tweeting, Mark left Valve. Now this is something completely different for me. Normally in the videos I put together, I try to stay within the actual game world, but with events around this topic set within the Half-Life universe and within the real world, it was a little tricky to balance these two differences. I enjoyed putting this together regardless. This video would not have been possible without the Garry's Mod workshop, where most of this video was filmed within and with the add-ons available created by the loyal fans of the game. It was fun to work with the creations to put this story into a visual format in my style. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to briefly mention Half-Life Alyx and some events within it. So, if you want to avoid the spoilers, skip to the timestamp on the screen right now. In my head, I was hoping that if we do eventually get a continuation of the series, it would be similar to this, but with some obvious changes. But with the ending of Half-Life Alyx, Alex's employment with the G-Man, and Eli now not being dead, it will be interesting to see what place not only the G-Man and Alex have in the future of the series, but also how the Borealis will function. It is clear to me that not only Mark but Valve had a good idea of what the Borealis could do, as its events in Epistle 3 still match up extremely well with the limited information we was told about the ship in Episode 2. If they are to continue with the series, I'm sure it will be a challenge to adapt whatever ideas they did have into the next game. That was the story and the lore behind Epistle 3. If you enjoyed this episode, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like and a comment on your thoughts. If you really liked it, then go ahead and subscribe. I know you have already watched a couple of videos, so why not subscribe and then you will get notified when I post new content. Interacting in any way will help the video with communities. It would help means content, then go helping to support the channel. Detroit. Avid user considered canon. The best part about it for me are the tweets after Mark had posted the story where he suggested that a huge time loop could occur, sending Gordon way back to Black Mesa just before the Resonance Cascade occurred. That would be my perfect ending. Which ending do you prefer? Do you consider Epistle 3 to be the true ending to the
Kind of cool to have this kind of conclusion. For me, that brain grub thing, this whole thing about Mark, the developer, maybe it's just it's a big stunt to keep Half-Life living. Like to see how fans are anticipating 3 to come out.